Hi, Spookies. Welcome to Train Goes Right. I don't remember how I found this demo at all, but it was on my list, and it looks nice and cozy, and I really wanted to play something nice and cozy right now, so that's why we're playing this game. I honestly, like, games end up on my list all the time, and I'm just like, where did that come from? What game is this? Is someone just adding games to my list of things to play? Really not sure. Listen, there's a goldfish that swims around in my brain, and sometimes they remember something, most of the times they don't. Ooh, telegram. Experience building track, stop. Simple goal, stop. Complete track to edge, stop. Good luck, stop. Oh, okay, hello. Are you going to tell me how to play your... Okay, was this move? Wait, there was an E. Okay. And alright, I'm gonna... Context clues, right? We... Space... I kicked it. Please tell me that that is not... Okay, hold on. I need to... So... Okay. Okay. You just want me... I'm kicking that thing. You know what? This... Can you just put it in that... How exact does this need to be? Okay, There! It's in! I really just had to nudge that? Alright. I'm going to pick this up. And we're gonna carry it over here. Alright. Like, they said it was a physics-based game, but... There's such a thing as too much. Okay. I'm gonna keep doing this. Oh, those are sparkling. But I think I need... No? Oh, yep, one more. And then give it a good kick. Oh my gosh. Why is this a mechanic? Why is kick... Maybe kick it over. Who thought this was a good idea? There's gotta be a better way. There's gotta be. Is that's, it's not in. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, just, okay, there. That's in. I'm gonna pick this one up. Is this really the game? Because I know that it's just go right. That's your goal. Oh goodness. I got a line. Alright. Can we give it a good kick? Can I give it a good... Hold on. I can confirm. This is how railways are made. Oh, what's... Okay, hammer? Hammer? What? Wait, you were... Oh, both! I have to push both keys. Okay, I thought it wanted me to alternate? No. But it wants both? Hold on. Alright, you're saying spike, and here's the... Why are you not looking at the spikes? Oh, that does not seem right. Hi, Hime. You look like you're being a menace. Okay, what would you like me to do here? Are there... Why am I always facing that way? Oh! E! I needed to E. Alright, let us go E. I would like to E. Okay, alright, alright. This is gonna take a long time, my dudes. I do like this music. Great. So if this is just a... What? Oh my goodness. Okay, did I get it? There we go. I think that's it. Alright. I'm figuring it out. I've been working on the railroad. No wonder it takes so long. Nice. So I think that one's in. Drop that. Yeah, so that one's in. So now we just gotta do that again. Alright, my dude. Right there. Okay, we're gonna go on this side. Give it a good kick. It's in. It's in. It is. There we go. Okay. All right. And then we hammer it in. All right. And then we use both right and left. Throw that down. Why are you facing that way all the time? Okay. Nope. That was a fail of my life. Can I pick that up? Okay. There we go. I think he's facing this. Yeah, he's facing this, but sometimes it just has him face weirdly. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm here for the experience. And if this is your experience, I'm here for it. Well, fudge muffins. How dare I not push both mouse buttons and just try to click on things? The fool. The fool that I am. Also, I think I just, hammered this stuff behind me, which is extreme skill, by the way. Oh, there we go. Okay. Did I do it? What do I... Am I pushing the... What do I... I like that it's creaking, but what do I do with this? Do I run it over? Hold on, I wanna... Oh. Run it over! Oh, I'm off the rails. Oh, no. I'm stuck. I've broken the game. Oh, wait, nope. Okay. Can I move it? Oh, I gotta move it back on the rail? Oh, no. No, okay, hold on. Can I push it? There we go. Okay, come on. Come on, cart. Let's get you back up there. Okay, maybe I pull it. Pull. That ain't moving. That's just there now. Did I break the game by running this sign over? I don't know what I'm doing. And then... What was I supposed to do with it? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's just try to place these and maybe it'll just like magically appear. Not sure. Really not sure, guys. try to kick these things in. I don't think so, because I can't, there needs to be stuff here. Oh my gosh, can I get on it? Hold on. I'm E-ing as much as I can E right now. Oh, okay, okay, alright, progress. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to, it can turn though. Alright, so let's try to turn it. What are you grabbing, my dude? Grab this. Where are you facing? Why do you do these strange things? Okay. It can turn. Oh, no. Well, we're stuck again. Should I just restart? I'm really not sure. Let's restart. Unstuck! Oh. That doesn't unstuck my cart. Oh yeah, that ain't moving nowhere. Ow. Fudge. Yeah, you unstuck me. This is prime gameplay, guys. This is why you find my channel. You know, it's just, what dumb thing is she gonna do now? And again, where is he looking? Come on. Come on, cart. Yeah, I think I'm screwed. Alright, okay. Yeah, because unstuck doesn't do anything. I'm not sure. I'm uncertain. Okay, let me... Oh, dear God. What? I've melted. Is this the... I'm running from the apocalypse? Oh, goodness me. I think this is supposed to just kind of be like one of... For the love of God. One of those chill games, but... Oh my goodness, please fall over and think. But I'll tell you something, and I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna leave it like this. We're gonna do this. This feels like the pre-alpha of a game. It does. Because I get what you... I mean, it might be your first game. Maybe that's it. And honestly, that's fine. But this feels... There's a lot of... I play demos all the time, right? And when you do stuff as much as I do, you get a feel for different games, right? And I do not mean this in a bad way. I don't. I do not mean this in a bad way at all. Only that they're stereotypically can be a trend. I can usually tell when a game is Asian from, like, cause it has similar feelings to it. And there's similar things to a game, usually in the dialogue. It will kind of feel the same kind of, bad translations. And it's like, that's an easy fix. Almost kind of in a way that, like, you can tell, like, something is anime styled. Like, there's usually styles for stuff, right? And, yeah, like I said, games have different feelings to them. You can kind of tell, like, if something is a single, developer, has a feeling to it. If it has a team, it has a feeling to it. And that one's just simply like the size of... Oh my gosh. The size or the polish of the game. Not saying that a single developer can't do anything, but usually the more people you have, the more you can do. Oh, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Does that make sense? Because, oh my goodness. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Let go. I go. Oh, I have 2. I didn't know I could pick up 2. Huh. I cannot pick up 2, actually. I can pick up 2, but I can't place 2. That's kind of silly. And so I could be wrong and stereotyping, but to me, this feels like a single developer who is potentially making their first game. Again, could be wrong. And there's nothing wrong with that, in fact. But I do think that this game that I am experiencing right now at this moment needs some time in the cooker. But that's also what these are for, right? Now, this almost doesn't feel like a demo to me. This feels like a play test, because I've done a couple of those too. And play tests look funky. Oh, they're so much fun, because they're wild, right? Because it is, at least the ones I played, like it's minimum graphics, it is just, does this work, right? And I'm not cool enough to like get stuff super early, but I've gotten a few where I get to play test them, and it's like, how quickly can you break the game, right? But if this is out as a demo, it is saying that this is almost finished, right? Does that make sense? Okay, I just want to attack this. Okay, alright, maybe that's what I was supposed to do. Alright, we're gonna pull this off to the side. Yeah, this is supposed to be a super casual, like, like, just, it's not an idle game, but, like, something where you just don't have to think about it too much, from what I understood of the videos that I see. Now, when I go and play a game, I do very little research into the game, because I will say it a million times, I hate spoilers. I don't want to be spoiled. Alright, this corner is just not moving. There we go. And I don't want any spoilers. And to me, a good game will explain itself. Now, the only and I guess it's not really an exception to the rule, but stuff that are like mystery based, once I'm done playing the game, I will go back and I will like read the Steam things, or if I'm not sure about like what a developer intended for a game. This happened for another demo called Scourge of Scavengers, which was a fabulous game, by the way, and I need to complete the demo. But I played some of the demo, and it has very heavy themes of things like it kind of uses in a comedic way. That's not straight. Hope that's fine. That's how you put that in there. And I was like, is this meant to be like a serious game? Or is this meant to be using serious topics in comedic ways? And I was actually really impressed with the developer's summary, where like they explained exactly what they intended with the game and how it was meant to be viewed, and if you struggled with those kinds of themes, then content warning type thing of like, and it was really cool. I really appreciated that they did that. And so sometimes I'll go back, but for the most part I don't, actually. Because I want whatever I'm playing to be, this is what I am. This is the experience that I have, unbiased, right? Now, of course, I can't do that with games that I know of. But oh wait, no. The metal things come first. But honestly, like, my goals and everything of this channel are to not play games that I know. Because I love having the experience of experiencing something for the first time and getting to show that and share that with everybody. And I think that people enjoy that very well, too. The best example I have is Tunic. I went into Tunic completely blind. And a lot of people were like, this is hilarious, watching you discover this stuff. And, you know, people are like, oh yeah, I played the game, but it's like watching you play it blind is like, you know, reminding me of when I played it for the first time. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And so I like doing stuff like that. Does that make sense? So I don't know anything about, what, hold on. Did the hammer the hammer fell on it because I accidentally clicked the wrong button and it dropped out of my hand. And that counted as it hammering in the metal piece. That's great. I thought that this was some kind of crafting game, like a crafting building game. It just said like railway building simulation. And I'm like, oh, you mean literally. I was expecting a crafting tycoonish game. Is there anyone besides me in this world that remembers Railroad Tycoon? I own it. I own it on CD-ROM. A CD-ROM, which I can't play, by the way, because computers don't have CD-ROMs anymore. I can't put that into the, I'm just like, I just own it. Wait, no, put it down, Okay, I want to do the kick, little kick. I love that you just, like, these can't be light. And I'm just kicking this massive metal beam with my foot. Hold on, can I drop this again? Oh, I want, hold on. That's great. Alright, let's put down these. Because I think at some point we're going to run out of materials. If I remember... Again, it's not a whole lot of remembrance. Because I don't get very much information from these. But... something about chopping down trees. So I think we're going to run out of materials and we're going to have to make our own materials. I don't know if that's true. I really don't. There's a lot I don't know in this world, guys. I know I act like I do, but honestly, can I just pull? Okay. Oh, well, that was not exactly what I intended to happen. But you know what? It happened anyways. I wonder how long, like, what makes the full game of this different than the demo? You know what I mean? Like, is this the whole game? Are there more features? Like, the fact also that there's no story, like, I understand that you don't need to hold my hand if you don't want to, but I would like, tutorials are a great thing. I love me a tutorial. Oh, well, I don't need that. Sometimes I need a little help. Alright, let's move this out of the way. Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer? That's my axe. This is my axe. I don't need my axe. I need my hammer. Not this, right? There it is. Okay. Alright, so we click. No. Alright, this one. Alright. It's right click and then left click. We gotta charge up that hammering power. That's nice and relaxed. I'll give you that. This is like music I would do homework to, cause I'm easily distracted. Hi, welcome to Missy Spooks. In case you couldn't tell. And ooh. Wait, is that a bend? Are you gonna bend now? Gonna turn? How far does this go? Like, oh, is this the end? This is the end? Alright. Why not, guys? Why not? Right? Why not? I would appreciate if you stop putting... just blocking my way here. Like, it creaks as if it'll fall. But it doesn't. So... yeah, let me just beat the darn thing. Oh. Apparently I can do that with anything. Yeah, I got nothing to do. What are you guys doing with your life? You know, this is one of those, like, put in the background, relaxing type things. And I feel like I can do that sometimes. I mean, it depends on the game. I'm a very screechy person. I yell at a lot of things. You know, just like, oh man, you get me some platformers, I'll be yelling at the screen all day long. I'm very easily spooked. That is why I'm Missy Spooks, because I'm easily spookable. But, oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Oh, right. Nope, not that one, I guess. Can't take from that one. Can't do that one. I had someone a long time ago comment on one of my videos. Can't remember the video. I can't remember what it was. But apparently I was extremely, surprised by something or something. I do not remember. And I had screamed some words. And this person's comment cracked me up. Where apparently they had fallen asleep to YouTube. And YouTube had just put, you know, random stuff on and all that other things. And somehow it had circled to one of my videos to where I had made that scream. And the person was just like, that woke me up and scared me so bad. And I felt bad. I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't think most of my videos are certain. Like, there's YouTubers that you watch to fall asleep to. You know what I mean? Like, if you just want, like, some chill, smooth voice, it's the non-excitable ones. Like, if I want to fall asleep, often we'll put the TV on and we'll put, like, Josh Dreyfus. Oh man, his stuff is great to fall asleep to. Absolutely wonderful. Mason likes Scrapman. And that one's a real good one to fall asleep to. One of my favorites that if I'm having a hard time is a small YouTuber by the name of Sully Pons. And I just find his voice so relaxing. And again, it's people who don't really freak out. Like, I would never... I would never put, like, I'm trying to think of people. I would never put Chugga Conroy on to fall asleep. He's way too excitable. I mean, I don't think I would even put, like Jacksepticeye or Markiplier on to fall asleep, because, like, when they just kind of get going, they can get pretty loud at things. Okay, I need to start putting my hammer in a place where I'm gonna stop losing it. Because I just keep dropping it, and then I lose it. Is this it? Is it? Like, they sparkle. Oh gosh, pick it up, pick it up. There we go. Okay, I think it's easier to see on this side. Real Civil Engineer's a good one to fall asleep to. Sometimes. Most of the time. Yeah. I put his stuff onto Pussy. Oh my goodness. How long do you think this is going to be? Because I'm gonna record this whole darn thing. Like, we're gonna go all the way. I'm gonna find something to talk about. And we're just gonna kind of keep going. I think the music is looping. It's just like the one... Like, we're gonna build ourselves a railroad, my friends. We're on this journey together. We're, as those wise words said a long time ago, and I totally said that correctly, don't mind me. We're all in this together. Just start singing the whole musical. Okay, I actually wasn't into it that much. I don't actually... I know that there were sequels to High School Musical, and I don't think I've ever seen them. I was like, what's next? Next is the nail. Oh, there's a whole box right here. So if I had to take a guess, I would say that the demo gives you the supplies, but perhaps the main game just says good luck. Like I said, I thought I remembered something about it. Like, you have to craft your own pieces, which to me sounds a lot more interesting. So I wish we could have some of that experience here too, because that kind of gives me like that kind of almost like... I just want to see if I can sit down. That RuneScape-y-ish almost of... Hold on, can I chop this tree down? Oh, I can. Deforestation! Ah, 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 ah. I don't think that's how that works. But okay. I'm chopping it. Sure. Sure. Okay. Well, since the game gives me everything I need all the time, I don't think I need that. Alright, and our hammer is on this side, because that's where I put it. So how you guys been doing? It's been pretty crazy over here in the Spooks house. If you keep up to date with the spook history, we just moved into our new place, and we might not be here long. I don't know. We're renting this place right now because the whole moving into the house thing did not work, which was extremely sad and frustrating. But you know, that's how things go sometimes, and we had to pivot very quickly. And we're back in the same location where I started out. You watch my original OG videos, exact same location, which I'm okay with. I like this place. We only left because they kept raising rent, and it's expensive. But it's nice to not be... Man, apartments are rough. You know, between the tap dancing elephants who lived above us, and just... It was... you know, listen, you could do what you want in your own time, right? I'm not here to judge anybody, but when you live in a communal space, there's people who might not enjoy the same things that you enjoy. And when the entire apartment would just start smelling like weed, we didn't appreciate it very much. And so, I'm not too terribly sad to be out of there, and this like I said, this is a good place. They have a program here where if you're here for 6 months and you make all your rent payments on time, which I always do because I'm good with the numbers, then you can do a rent to buy program. We wouldn't want this exact place. Maybe if the cards and stars align in the world, we could afford a double wide. I don't know how much they are. That would be nice just to have the space. I just want my own streaming space. You know, one of the things I did recently is I started there's a website called Throne? Is that it? Was it Throne? I think. And it's basically, it's something for creators to make wish lists of things. And because I've had a couple occasions lately where people are like, hey, I want to buy you this game because I want you to experience it. How do I do that? And I'm like, I really, honestly, I don't know unless you're my friend on Steam. I don't know how that, and that's, like, if I, you know, got any bigger, it's, like, you know, not to be, you know, you don't want strangers. I'm like, can you get access to my, like, information? I really don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. I'm new to all of this. I'm learning as I go along. And I did some research, and this platform was, like, really good and highly recommended. And I was like, okay. And I made one, and I put on it all of the computer parts that Mason tells me that I need to buy. Because I don't, you guys know I don't IT. And I want to build my own computer so I can stop stealing his, and that I can have my own space. Like, I'm in the middle of the living room, right? If people are here, if Mason's here, if anybody's here, I just feel awkward because they just have to sit on the couch and they can't do anything because you can't watch TV because you can't make noise. And, like, the kitchen is, you know, right behind that. So, like, if you're in the kitchen, you guys will hear anything being done back there. So it's really not cool when you live with other people. So I just want a streaming space. I would love to have a streaming space with my own computer that Mason puts together for me. And so I made the website, and I put all the parts on it as like a wish list thing. And I can also put games on there. So if people are like, hey, I want to get you this game, or if there's like a game that I really want to do, but I just don't have the money for it because I'm poor as dirt, I can go and be like, hey, here's the, you know, the wish list game. You know? It's really cool. I don't make tons of money off of this. Every penny that I make goes back into the channel. I just, for the first time, I felt so cool, guys. You know, I got the Patreon, and I just withdrew money for the very first time from the Patreon, and I felt unbelievably loved. I was like, this is incredible. Like, that you would take your money and support this itty bitty teeny tiny channel. And what did I use it for? I went and I got the, I don't know what they're called, but I bought the very first piece of what's gonna be my computer, which is the casing, the black casing where all the parts go into, right? Yeah, that thing. There's a cat underneath my feet. Oh my gosh, it's He-Man. She's curled up and it's adorable. It's because I have the space heater on, so all the cats are curled up underneath the desk. But if I have my own space, I can do live streams a lot more, because then it's, you know, I can do stuff when people are here and not interrupt, you know, just take over the world, right? We got one computer, there's one space, that's all we got. And so I got to use that money and buy my first computer part. And I felt so cool. It's exciting doing these kinds of things, you know? I've got to experience so much, and this is just on the small side. I'm just an itty bitty baby Spooks, you know? I want to do bigger things, do cooler stuff, but here, bringing it back around, it's kind of like this game. You gotta start off somewhere, you know? And it's no bad thing to start off small. It is no bad thing, because you know what? You started. You did something. You made something. I had a couple of people ask me, actually, over on the Reddit. You know, people ask for advice all the time. And they say, you know, what do you know, how do I do it? How do I do it? How do I make it big? How do I be? And it's just like, you're going into this with the wrong mindset, my dude. The people who make it big on YouTube are few and far between, right? You do this because you love making stuff. You get into this to make money. You ain't gonna, you ain't gonna get nowhere. I've been doing this for almost 2 years, and I just got 1,000 subscribers. You know, I just got to these places. And I consider that unbelievably amazing achievement. And I'm so proud of myself. Come on. But it's just like, you do what you love, and you find what you love, and you just keep making it because you love doing it. You know? I've been sick lately. What do I gotta do now? I've been sick a lot lately, which has been a big bummer. Oh! Jeez. And so I haven't been able to do a lot of stuff. We've been busy moving. I keep getting sick. It's been a lot. And so it's like all I can do sometimes is just sit on the couch and do my cross stitching. Nice, easy, you know, nice, easy activities. And so I've been watching, I do what I always love doing. I watch YouTubers play games. It's what inspired me to do this in the first place. And I've been watching a lot of Just Strife Hayes because I love Just Strife Hayes. And he has a series called RuneScape Lazy Man Mode, which is I love me RuneScape, and now I want to, because I've been watching it, now I want to play RuneScape. And I find him fascinating to watch because not only is he a funny guy and just a cool guy, but he also just gives just solidly good advice a lot. And he was talking about, like, someone asked him the question, what advice would you give to streamers for the first time and everything? And that's all he said. And he's like, you find what you love doing, what you're passionate about, and you do that. And that you can always tell people who aren't passionate about something, that are just kind of like going through the motions, just doing it because they think it's cool or whatever. And you're just like, that's not going to succeed. Because you realize that doing this is the long game, right? Even like if you have a viral video, you have to keep making those. People will want more of that material, right? And so now you're like, oh crud, I had a viral video. How do I keep making everything else viral, right? It's a lot of work. Making videos is exhausting, which is one of the really hard things with my health. You know, I don't have the best health. Nope, let go. And I get sick so much. And I'm like, I just want to make videos, but my body's like, you can't do anything right now. And it's hard work. It's like, oh, you're just sitting here playing a game. Well, it's like, no, you have to keep talking. The amount of energy that you have to put into this is massive. And I think that people just kind of don't understand it. And it's like, and it doesn't stop once you're done with the video. Then you have to do all of the computer stuff, all of this. I'm like, there's a lot that goes into this. And most of it is the energy stuff. Because, like, you've got to keep your energy up all the time, really. Or at least, like, you know, how I do. I'm like, I like being the crazy person. I've always been the crazy person. And I'm somebody who has way too much energy in her life. And so this is something that's really, really good for me to do and get my energy out. And it's great. But when I'm sick, then it's like, I don't have any energy to exist. Let alone, you know, put into this. But I love doing it. I love doing this. You know, on a good day, I can go 6-7 hours, make tons of videos. I have a great time doing it. And my throat will be so sore afterwards that I just can't talk anymore. And for, like, the next day, and, like, for days. But I love doing it. And I see stuff like this game, right? And it's like, you made this for a reason. You know, I don't care. Also, I just noticed that we're not a... I don't actually know when I became not a terrifying blob creature. But it's like, this is very simple. Extremely simple. It is janky. These controls are super janky. But if you wanted to make this, you know, this game isn't the trend game, right? You would have made something, you know, crazy and weird and whatever the heck, you know, kids are into nowadays. Right? But you made this. And that's great. That's great. It truly is great. Making stuff is awesome. Alright, I need to kick this. Oh my gosh, there we go. Okay. Alright, this one right here is almost in that spot. I just wish there was a little bit more creating. You know what I mean? But maybe there doesn't have to be. That's just a me thing. I wish there was just a little bit more creating. But it's just a demo. People play your game. And you get to see how it goes. And you learn from it. And you get better. And you get better. And you get better. And you keep going. You just keep going. There's something very, very, like, therapeutic about this. It's like, now that I understand, like, okay, this is how this works, this is how this works, I'm like, I could just kind of keep doing this. Like, if I was just having a stressful day and I just needed to, like, turn brain off. This seems like something that would be very, very good to have, you know? Although I will say, now I do want to play Railroad Tycoon. I haven't played that game in 20 plus years. I'm old, guys. I'm old. Spooks is old. Are you watching this old channel? Be Granny Spooks soon. And just a slight variation of music. I like it. I do. But there's only one. Oh, fudge muffins! I knocked that one out of place. No! Alright. Let me kick this one into place. Nope, nope, don't kick that one. Oh, no. Ow, ow, what have I done? What have I done? I've ruined everything. Alright, get back there. Kick. Kiku. Okay. Gosh, it's like trying to color in the lines. Another thing I'm totally great at, by the way. It's just having the patience for it. And, patience isn't my strong suit. Okay. They're both in. Nice. And nice. Okay. Drop that. What do you think? One more? Maybe two more? Yeah, see, I can hold two, but Oh! Never mind. I just don't know how to live my life. Wait, can I hold a bunch? No, I can hold two. Oh. I just don't understand how numbers work. I like to do things the long way for absolutely no reason. That's how we do things around here. If we're going to do anything, it's going to be a slow time. Just chilling out. You and me. I do feel like I need to take a nap now. I'm just like so relaxed. I'm just like, yeah, you know. We're good. Just gonna nap. I did something today. I accomplished something. You know? It doesn't need to be grand. I made this railroad. That's what I did. Holy crud. 50. If you would ask, I would not have thought that I've been playing this for 50 minutes. Who cares? You know this? Like I say it all the time. It doesn't have to be like the most exciting thing in the universe. There's all sorts here. And if you want to put this video on in the background and just chill along with Spooks, go for it. You're awesome. Do what you gotta do. What you gotta get done. And if I help you with that, I am honored to be your background noise of choice. Alright. I think it's 4, right? Yeah. Alright, I think it'll be one more after this one. Kick it over. Come on, give it a little oomph. 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 There we go. This guy has just toes of steel. Absolutely, like, he does not miss foot day at the gym. I'm in school now. Back in school to get my veterinary technician license. And I'm like, man, I haven't been in school for a long time. So I had to take my gen eds all over again, which is stupid, by the way. I have a degree. I almost have 2 degrees. But, it's funny because with most things, I'm fine, right? Math? Are you kidding me? Like, listen, if there's anything I'm good at in this world, it's numbers. It really is. I am good at the numbers. And so I had to take algebra all over again, and I did half the class in about a week. So I was just like, okay, I do know what I'm doing, I promise. But then there's the things that I certainly don't know, which is all of this medicalness, medical terminology, and all this other stuff for so many animals. Horses are ridiculous. Like, the amount of names horses have for their body parts is absurd and totally unnecessary. But it's also just kind of like funny learning these things that I just didn't know before. So like, that was just the first thing that I thought of just like, he's got toes of steel, and I'm just like, do I remember the names of the toes? And I'm like, oh boy, back in school. It's funny because it's kind of like, I prefer a classroom. I learn from a classroom. This is all online. And kind of worse is it doesn't have videos or anything, so it's literally just read the textbook, know things. And I'm like, oh boy, seriously? Oh boy. And so I can't pronounce any of these ridiculous scientific medical terms of ridiculousness. But also, you don't realize that your teachers will skip a ton of stuff in the textbook, right? And, but it's just not important. But I don't know what the unimportant parts are, so I can't skip any of it. So I just read everything, and I do a lot of my school book reading at work. Q. What's Q? I don't know what Q is supposed to do. And I'll ask the doctors, hey, you know, can you explain this to me? Can you explain this? What is this? And a lot of times the doctors are like, oh yeah, that's a blah, blah, blah. You will never need to know that. Like, thank you. Thank you so much. Textbook, online schooling. for having me learn all this super important stuff that I'll never need to know. But I'm just at the beginning, so it's all like cells and tissue and everything like that, which, while important, you kind of need to know the bigger stuff, right? How do the organs work? How do the skeletal systems work? So it's like, yeah, you gotta know the building blocks, right? You gotta know the building blocks. But maybe not 120 pages of the building blocks in a textbook that I need to read. Maybe, maybe not. All right, I think this is the last stretch right here, Matt. If you've made it this far, I'm impressed. I'm impressed I made it this far. Alright, I'll just gently nudge, just a little love nudge of this board. There we go. Yeah, this game I think would benefit massively from just like a little story. Like, if we got to know this guy as a character, you know, of like why is he doing this? And like, and every now and then, like, he needed a break and he like sat down to like eat lunch at the stump and you would get like some of his thoughts. Or like, while you're doing this, it would kind of break up the thing of just like, he would comment on something the farther you did. Or when you got to the next section, like, would he be excited about that? Would he be like, is this a good thing, or is he kind of daunted by this massive task that he has set forth, right? I don't know. Like, I would like to know, like, why this, like, old man is just building a railroad to the right. I want to know. Can you show me? There's something familiar now. And I think I have to bust that down, because they generally come in sets of 4. Alright. Drop that. Move this over here. But it's just the small things like that. That kind of stuff is important to me. I'm a very story-driven person, but I'm also like a big advocate of like, you don't need a lot. Like, this game is like an atmosphere game. On the list of things I was expecting, that was not one of them. Oh my gosh. What was I saying? Sure. So, like, that part right there doesn't actually exist, even though it does. Got it. I love that you can just walk off the side of the map. But environmental storytelling, this game would excel at, because it's all environmental, right? This game is an atmosphere. It's calm, it's cozy, but, like, it's also got the questions of, like, what's going on, and you can do a lot by even not saying anything, right? I would like him to say things, or even, like, if you don't want him to talk, you can do stuff where it's, oh, I always forget the sandbags. Noises, like if he grunts, or just kind of, like, makes approval sounds or something, or even, like, the little stuff that, like, appears over someone's head of, like, a smiley face, or an angry face, or something like that. There's still speech and story that you could do with stuff like that, right? Like, does he start this with, like, a broken heart? And you're like, well, but why? Are we trying to get to his long-lost love? Or is he trying to get home? Where is he going? I have questions. I have many questions about him. What's his name? Like, other people, too. Like, maybe people make fun of him. Like, why is he's building this railroad to somewhere? And people are like, you can't build a railroad by yourself. What are you doing, old man? Or, like, some people, like, whenever he stops, like, at night, maybe somebody sees the campfire and comes and sees it. It would be nice to, like, you know, maybe someone comes and, like, sabotages it. oh my gosh, that would be like the drama, right? They sabotage the railway, or like you wake up in the morning and someone helps you. You find a bunch of supplies. Now you don't have to chop down trees or do something, or like a section of the railroad is finished and you're like, who is this mysterious person who is helping me, right? And like maybe you never know, maybe it's elves, like, but like I feel like there's a lot that, or maybe that's like the point of a game like this, is like to have your imagination run wild. But I would like it to be in the game, because I think that that would just add so much to just kind of this, which would just kind of give it that more, it has the potential to be something really emotional. And to me, like, there's really, honest to God, nothing like video games that do emotions. Like, every medium does stuff so well, you know? Music is, you know, stunning. I mean, but, like, you know, you use music in video games to create those emotions, so they kind of work hand in hand there. But, like, movies and stuff, yes, there's a lot you can do with movies, but, like, in video games, I think you got that even more unique position, because you as a person are connected to this story because you are the one who is doing the actions, right? A scary movie and a scary game are two different things, because in a scary game, you're right here. You know, the things are jumping out at you. The things are coming for you. You, like, if you're wearing headphones and you're playing a scary game, you can do things with the sounds to make it sound like something is behind you right now in your house. Like, you can't really, like, video games are really kind of like the greatest medium for things like that. It gets you excited when you're fighting because the music is swelling and you got the like, your decisions, you're fighting, right? But also with stuff that is more, is quieter and stuff, like, you can make things that are so emotional and, like, tear-jerking because you're the ones doing this. And so it's like, I see potential in this game of something that could be something that's very powerful because of the way that they've chosen to go about this. This seems to be a lot of emotional potential here. But that's for the developer to say. You can do whatever you want with your game. This is just the ramblings of a crazy Spooks, who has been at this for over an hour, building this railway. But you know what? We did it. And I'm going to get on my train and drive right off the edge of this cliff, which I find hilarious that I can just walk off the edge of this cliff. Here we go. That's it. There it is. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna name him Saul. He seems like a good, solid Saul. Saul the train builder. Old man Saul. Okay, let me get on my train. All right, you ready, guys? Here it is. Here's the moment. Let's go. Let's go, Saul. Me and you. Me and you. Just casual. See, there's nothing hurried. He's just casually going. We're going. Right off the edge of the cliff. Ah! Wait, that's it? There's no end? Oh. There's no accomplishment? I would assume, like, the demo would end there. But I guess not? Okay, so guesses and everything on how this works. Okay, I'm assuming that's it. I'm assuming that I don't get the ending, which I guess maybe there isn't one, because I've done everything. I think this stuff right here is how you get those bags. The trees are obviously how you get these. I don't know how you would get the medal, though. I'm just gonna walk around my little tile square. But yeah, I think it needs a little bit of work. It feels less like a demo and more of like a proof of concept type game to me. But I see that there is a lot that they can do. It just needs the work there. And that's great. I like our little campfire. Like, I wish we could. Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Whoa, what? What? Why am I on fire? I'm on fire! Oh my god! Oh, stop, drop, and roll! Saul! Saul! Wait! Oh my gosh, I'm burning! What? Why is that a thing? And now I'm just ashen? I don't even know, guys. Well, I don't think there is an ending to this because there's literally nothing I can do here. So I guess we're done. We're good. All right. Let's in this monument. I'm just like I can't believe that you could just set yourself on fire. So if you're standing in the fire, you're fine. Or can I not do it because I already did it? I find it hilarious that that is a thing. I think that's everything. Oh, tips. Hold on. Ready the axe by holding and swing, yeah. Difficulty moving diagonally, trying to disable camera input, relative input. Throw the axe by pressing Q in. Hold on, I want to throw my axe in mid swing. Why would I need to throw it? Do we get like attacked by something? Oh, cool. I can just chuck my axe. All right, well, I'm good. I'm fine. I think we came here and did all that we needed to do here. So, me and Saul are gonna call this demo completed. It's interesting. I'm intrigued to see where this ends up going, right? What kind of game is this developer going to make this? I don't know. There's a lot of different directions that you can take this train. Ha 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 ha. Although I do feel really strong desire to play a tycoon game. I just need a CD drive. Aish. They just don't make them like they used to. All right, Saul, Saul understands. Saul understands my old lady plights. Don't make them like they used to. If you enjoyed that as much as I did, hit the like button. We all like buttons. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out so much. In the description below is a link to my Patreon. You can help support the channel so we can continue to make interesting videos for interesting games like this. I cannot wait to see you guys in whatever we're gonna do next. Saul's just gonna chill out. He is immortal. He is the Saul Father. See you guys. Bye! And a massive thanks to my Patreon subscribers for your support. You make this spooky heart filled with wonderful joy. Thank you.